Good morning, folks. Good afternoon. Whatever time that you are visiting us, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started with the DAW Editor features. Today, you're going to be asked to go ahead and explore some of the basics of sound effects, automation, as well as showing mastery on some of the things we've done in the past. So today, I went ahead and recorded a few audio examples. These are all my own voice. You guys are welcome to add yours if you would like to. That is not a requirement to add your voice. This is an uncompressed, unedited sound. Okay, so that's uncompressed, unedited. I'm going to go ahead and name that here. So unedited voice. And then this next one, reverb, reverb, reverb. I'm going to go ahead and enable reverb. Now, how do I do that? Let me go ahead and show you how. I go ahead and click on this. So it's highlighted. It should be a little bit lighter gray than the other tracks. Tracks run left to right. Then I'm going to go down to where it says FX, effects. I'm going to go to where it says add effect, and I'm going to go to reverb. Now there are a couple of different reverbs here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this first one, Space Maker. Now, you guys can see here how there are a couple of options here, mix, width, room size, and dampening. In the mix, it is how strong do you want the reverb to be. The width is how wide from the initial sound to this when the sound comes back to you. The room size is also how you want it to be. The rooms, whether you want it to be a large room, a small room, what field you want it to be, and the dampening, where you want the reverb to stop echoing. So you want the whole sound to echo, or do you only want the lower sound to echo? Maybe there. So there are a couple different ways to edit this. First off, basic. You can go ahead and change it to be something here, where it's like a room, a chamber, something along those lines. I'm going to choose for this one a small hall. It's already preset for me. So now I have this set up. So now I have this sound. Reverb, reverb, reverb. You have a little bit of echo there. So here's my next sound. Delay, delay, delay. So I do the same thing. Go to add effect. I'm going to go to delay. Choose one of these. I'm going to choose filter echo. So again, mix, how strong it goes into the mix. Delay, how long you want between the original sound and the delay that occurs, the feedback amount, and then the cutoff of where you want it to delay. So I'm going to again turn that down. I'm going to really delay a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my feedback up. So now I have this sound. Delay, 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 delay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. This is the equalizer with the. So I need to add an equalizer here. Again, add an effect is under I believe dynamics here. Nope, I'm sorry, under recommended. So the EQ3-M. So you can go ahead and add and edit it here. And voice mix 4, you're looking for. This is an example of a compressed sound. A compressor. So I'm going to go ahead into looking for compressor here. So I keep looking. I can go ahead and find compressor FBK. And I have attack, release, squeeze, ratio, and makeup gain. I'm going to give you guys the basics for this. So the attack is how fast you want the compressor to attack. And then how do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a long sound, like an echoey sort of thing, or you want it to be a short release? I want it to be a really short attack and a really short release. So I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to go ahead and leave the squeeze, the ratio, and makeup gain the same. This is an example of a compressed sound. This is an example of. So in this, I'm going to go ahead and turn this attack up. This is an example of a compressed sound. This is an example of a compressed sound. So you may not hear too much difference there, but what's happening is that the compression is taking your softest softs and your loudest louds, and it's really compressing them towards the middle. So now in this, there's a bit here. So I'm going to name this compression with automation. because what you need to do in this is you're going to go into your automation and you're going to go ahead and turn the sound down to have it without automation. So I have my automation there. And then this last voice is this. This is a distorted sound. So I have a distorted sound. I want to go ahead and add that distorted sound. So I'm going to make sure I click on the right track. I'm going to add effect. I'm going to go into distortion and pick on one of these distortions. I'm going to choose Mouse Pro. The amount of drive is how strong the distortion is. So you can have a very strong distortion. This is a distorted, or you can have a medium distortion like it was set up to be. Distorted sound. You can go ahead and actually control the volume and turn it up a bit so you guys can hear a little bit of a. This is a distorted. And turn on the filter so that you guys have less of. This is a distorted sound. So you have that whole sound there. So beginning to end, here's what you need to do. Unedited voice, you are going ahead and adding in delay. You are adding in reverb. You're adding in the idea. You're adding in here. This is the equalizer with an equalizer, a compressor, and distortion. So I'm going to go ahead and name all of these. Your job will be to go ahead and add in your own voice, and you're going to go ahead and automate, and you're adding in effects. So I'll go ahead and save these. I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to your submissions. Thank you.